Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and I'm back today for week 2 of Buddy Color-a-thon. So now it is the 10th and things are going great. I hope that everyone is enjoying Buddy Color-a-thon. I know I'm actually filming on November 3rd, so I'm a little bit ahead, but I know I put up video 1, Shayna put up her first video, and Jamie all put up her first video. So that's at least 3 chances for buddies. And we've all been doing buddy colors on the side. I think I've already finished 2, 3. I don't know. I'm going as fast as I can, but I'm really excited to be coloring with everyone. And I hope you guys are also making friends amongst yourselves and meeting new people and expanding our coloring universe. Today I am going to be coloring out of this book, Les Grands Classiques Tome 4. This is a French Hachihiro book, and I know not everyone has this one. So I mentioned that I was going to be doing Rapunzel. So if you have any of these and Rapunzel's in there, I recommend that. If you have any Disney book that's not these and Rapunzel's in there, you might as well go for that. Or if you have just any book with girls in it, maybe you can do Rapunzel inspired by doing those colors. Or of course, you can sit this week out, no problem there. Do whatever you need to do. So that's just what I'm doing. I actually already did the black lines because that sometimes takes me a long time. So I figured I would just do that off screen so we can hopefully get through more of the page. I was going to also pick my colors. I did not do that, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do that. And it is actually like 3 o'clock on the 3rd. So Sam is still working. You might hear him behind me. But I also need to be done filming by 4 because he has a conference call. So if we're not done by about 4, we're going to be doing some speed coloring at the end. So let me see, 3:14 right now. So I'm going to put on a timer for myself, custom timer. I hear Noodles jumping on the table in the living room. I'm going to be real sad if she decides to be bad. So, did I just do all math wrong? 24, 34, 44, 54. Yeah, I did math wrong. Hold on. Reset. So I'm putting on 35. 24, 34, 44. Yes. So that'll be about 50. Okay, all right. I just wasted 2 of our minutes on baloney. So here's my page. Now, I like to do the black lines first because this helps me see what's going on. A lot of people like to do the black lines last and keep it a mystery as long as they can. I also like to look at the back, and I like to look at the answers so I can kind of see where I'm coloring. So this one, like for her crown, she has a ton of white spots on her crown because it's like clear spaces, gems, I guess, shiny spots. So if I don't look, sometimes I accidentally just color right over those. I think we're going to go with the background first, which is number 3, which seems to be a navy blue. I am using my Crayola Super Tips because I have a 100 pack. So hopefully we'll find a lot of the colors. And I don't know if you could see, I just take one that I think is going to match and I look off screen. For the background, it does not matter too much because it's the background. So like I'll try harder to match for her face, for example, because that's like what makes her her. But for the background, we just want to get close. Or that's a good place to do whatever you want. So like if you instead wanted to do a lime green background, go for it, you know? So for big spaces, what I do, since I'm using Super Tips and they tend to be streaky, I just try to be evenly streaky. So this whole area is the same number. So I will just intentionally go 1 stripe at a time and do like this. So, Noodles, you want to come get a treat? I think she's being bad. Noodles, you want a treat? So as you can see, there are streaks, but it's uniform, so that doesn't bother me. I could probably try even harder, but again, for me, it's process over result. So I just enjoy doing this and don't necessarily worry about being precise. Of course, you can use a lot of different things to get your desired results for you. I know a lot of people hate the streakiness. I have now attempted Gamsol in here, but I just used Gamsol on a really old page. So I don't know if it has the same results as if I would have done it new, but it did help a lot. So there we go. And I also, pro tip, will sometimes turn the book upside down when I'm doing close to the crease. So this also is made easier by having the lines done already, because you can see where you need to be. So here we go. I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about this video because, again, it's still the 3rd, so all of the exciting things happening for me are happening in the next few days. So we're a little pushed for topics, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, she's being bad. She was eating a paper plate. Silly girl. Sam had a sandwich at lunch and then went back and had the plate on the table. And she got to it because for whatever reason, she thinks that she really, really wants soup. So we had like soups and sandwiches at lunch. And she's been trying to get to that soup. No matter, like, as I was eating, she was climbing all over me to get to this soup. And I'm like, girl, you don't eat soup. So, I don't know. Dogs are weird. But there we go. That should be all of number 3. And since these are not labeled, I will, again, peek in the back to see if that looks like all of number 3. Is there some? Oh, there is some number 3 in the gems. Because I will just put this color right back. So sometimes it's hard to re-find it. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been for the navy because it's so dark. But for some other colors. So now she's in here looking at me. Okay. I don't know how well you can hear her, but she's left again, so we'll see. She's a soup-seeking missile. But she won't eat soup. I don't know why she thinks she wants soup. So Rapunzel is my favorite princess because Rapunzel loves to paint and do arts and crafts, and she's just so very happy. Also, I never like wearing shoes either. I am barefoot a lot, but... And then I just like her colors, and I have always been known for my hair. It's not always long, but it's always a lot. Like, I have very, very thick hair. And, like, people, I'll tell people if I'm going to get it done or whatever, I'll tell my hairdresser will be like, okay, be ready. My hair is very, very thick. And they'll be like, it's fine. We've dealt with thick hair before. I'm like, I believe you, but I just want you to know this is some thick hair. And then they'll brush my hair and be like, oh my God, there's so much. And I'll be like, I know, I told you. I tried to warn you. Right now I'm just trying grays off screen. I don't know if you can tell. I'll push that up on screen. But so I've always had very curly hair. People used to call me Shirley Temple growing up. You know what happened? The 2000s. So I don't know if you remember in the 2000s when like everybody was straightening their hair. I actually got like a treatment to straighten my hair. And it, unfortunately, I feel like never has been the same since. But they had to use double the amount because, again, hair is super thick. And so my hair was like chemically straightened for a while. And now I just still don't even know what to do with it. I feel like I never really learned how to do my curly hair. So unfortunate. But I try more now. Like I'll use actual curly hair products. And every once in a while, leave my hair curly instead of straightening it. I don't really straighten it very much anymore. I just put it up. Like, I'm in a bun 95% of my time. So, there's that. Now I am just coloring around the crown. Shall we zoom in? Shall we zoom in and then forget we're here? Probably. Also, I'm trying so hard to not block everything, but I have not really found a way to efficiently do that unless I like claw over the top. But then this like long term hurts my back pretty bad. It's very weird sitting position because I'm kind of like hunched to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know. Also, I keep peeking at the back because I keep thinking they're sneaking in some extra white spots and it's hard to tell. But not here. See all these circles that are just supposed to be left white? This is what I always get distracted by. But yeah, I love Rapunzel. I love her songs. Oh, that is a 2. Okay, hold on. Pascal's fun. Max is fun. Oopsie doodle. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, with these markers, the worst thing that happens with them in small spaces is that there'll be an like ink buildup. So when you release pressure, there'll be an ink spot in the last place you were pressed. So I always try to end on the black lines to kind of blend that in. And otherwise, you can just kind of dab it off with your finger if it bothers you. But again, it doesn't really bother me too much overall. Of course, I'm not trying to make a mess on purpose or anything. So if I can pick up tips and tricks, I'll use them, but I color so much and I have so many amazing books to work in that I just sometimes want to get those pages done. So I've actually received more gifts from coloring friends. And again, it's still not my birthday in real life. So this is a crazy time, and I'm definitely going to have at least 3 hauls this month. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to have 3 hauls. I knew I was having 2, but it's almost definite that I will have 3. So I'm going to need to get to coloring and get to finishing some stuff. Yes, I am. Okay. I'm like focusing really hard, but also wanting to talk, so this isn't working out very well. What else can I say? Oh yeah, soup. Noodles is obsessed with soup because we're obsessed with soup. I'm so happy it's soup season. Right now, I have been doing a lot of canned soups, but I really would like to make our own soup. We have an Instant Pot that makes soup really quick. And we actually have like an immersion blender. So last year we made like this corn chowder soup that we got to immersion blend and use our Instant Pot. We were very fancy. I don't know what she's barking at right now because she's laying down in the bedroom barking, which makes me crazy. Like if you're barking because you see somebody outside, stand at the window and bark. Noodles, come get a treat. She just likes to be a pain in the butt. But yeah, so we want to make soups. I also, in general, want to branch out in my soup experiences. For years, I was only a chicken noodle girl, which, of course, that's classic. Still love it. Still want to make my own. But I need to try more soups. There's got to be more out there. I just have, like, chicken noodle and its variations. So I'll, like, have chicken and rice. Or I had chicken-arena, which was, like, chicken and then round noodles and then some tiny meatballs. But it was basically just chicken noodle. I'm a little bit afraid of the creamier soups, and I don't know why. But now I get like a Panera, the broccoli cheddar. That's delicious. So I want to make that for ourselves really badly. I just am not an adventurous eater, but I am much better than when I was younger. And I'm much more willing to try things. I just also like a lot of textures really get to me with food. So we'll see. I like to try things now. For the most part, I'll try something instead of just saying no thank you right away. So it's definitely an improvement compared to me as a younger person. I think that's a problem now, or the reason I'm still picky now, is I am willing to try things, but I feel like the only opportunity I get to try things would be at a restaurant, and I don't necessarily want to buy something and like spend however much money to find out I don't like it, because then you're stuck not being able to eat something, or like having to buy a second thing, and that seems excessive. So it's hard to like know when to try things. And that's one of the reasons I love cruise ships, because all the food is like included already. So then it's really easy to try things because you've already paid for it, you know? So pro tip there, if you're picky, go on a cruise. But I'm still like, who knows when we're gonna get to cruise again. Still pretty sad. I'm gonna try to do more of these gems up here. So I probably could have stayed zoomed in, but it's okay. We're out now. 4 and 5. So 4 is like a medium blue. But yeah, that was like one of the best parts of cruises for me, is getting to try new foods. Like I tried salmon for the first time on a cruise. Why is this dog like this? Noodles, do you want a treat or not? Come get a treat. Like, I really don't trust her if she's not wanting a treat. She must be trapped somewhere. She shouldn't be, because she's just on the bed, but sometimes she'll go and kennel on her own, and then the door will close behind her, and then she'll be like, hello, and we'll be like, just come back, and she's trapped. But she's not in the room with Kennel right now, so she's fine. But yeah, so cruise ships are great for trying new things. That's where I tried salmon for the first time. Sam always tries the super crazy things that I am still too scared of. So he'll try, like, they'll have crocodile and escargot and weird types of sushis and a whole bunch of stuff that I'm still not that brave. I have to pause again. I literally think she just wants attention. And now I realized I dropped my marker. Hold on. She was just sitting on the bed barking. So I told her I would give her attention when I have to leave for the phone call. So hopefully she calms down and shuts up. I hate having to pause because then everything sounds so disjointed because I have no idea what I was talking about. Basically, I love cruises because I love trying new foods on cruises when I don't have to pay extra, is the gist of that. But who knows when we'll get to go on a cruise again. So, let's move on to the next color. I can't get the pen in. I don't know why they get stuck so bad. Next color is a lighter blue. This will do. Yeah. So let me know if you're a picky eater. Maybe like what's one thing you never want to eat, or something you love that other people think is gross. That's always fun too. Yeah, I was always a huge picky eater. Like I would eat maybe 4 different types of things. But as a kid, I would eat liverwurst. That makes no sense to me. Even just hearing liverwurst as an adult grosses me out. I wouldn't eat ham or bologna or any other deli meat, but I was eating liverwurst? What? I don't know. So maybe it is still good and I just haven't tried it in a very long time, but I for certain have not tried it in a very long time. But I can also hear my dad is downstairs on a conference call right now. I'm trying to film today this video for the 10th and then my video for the 8th. And then if I do that, I'm like 10 days ahead, and then I can like focus on doing buddy colors. And I also still very much want to do more of my glue booking. I've kind of been neglecting it a little bit, but we're gonna see. Ooh. 1 second. I have a hair in my eyeball and I'm all a mess. Ay. Okay. Let's see what's next. I think I'm gonna skip to her eyes because they should be their own colors. So let me again see. Yeah, there's no blue anywhere else that I can tell. And we'll skip to those green eyes. So it's 2 different shades of green, a dark green and a lighter green. That's like right in the middle of both of those, so I don't know if that's good. Again, I'm just testing my colors a little bit off screen just so I don't have to move you around too much. This is that A color, so let's do that first. And again, what I always have the most trouble with these books is making sure to leave the blank spaces white, because there's so many lines, because it's supposed to be the mystery, that sometimes I accidentally just color them right in. So that's why I use my research. I use the back of the book to see what I'm supposed to be doing. But hopefully everybody else is coloring along with me. That's another thing, you can let me know what you're coloring down below. I have obviously more buddy colors lined up. A Yippee Kawaii Yay page, and a winter miniature page, and what else do I got going? Another Disney page. So I'm excited for all those. Also, Fran keeps wanting me, and this is a great idea, so hopefully I will get to do it, to do a live with the Yippee Kawaii Yay. Danny Banani has some free pages that you can color, and I'm gonna have to try to link them below. So you can get the free pages and then color one of them along with me. And I think that's a great idea because, again, this is my favorite book. And I keep telling everybody I know that it is my favorite book. That is too dark. Oh, no. So I very much recommend this book. No, that's too light. Sorry. I very much recommend this book. And obviously, if you can't buy it right now, those free pages are a great thing to do while you contemplate or something like that. Interesting. So there's actually some yellow on my next page, and I think that I just like pressed so hard that I went through a little bit, which is a surprise because I never really do that. But anyway, I guess we're just going with this incredibly too dark green because nothing else is matching, and we have limited time, so I don't want to spend too much time doing this matching. But it'll still look very nice. Sometimes if you need colors a little bit darker, you can just go over the same area twice and it'll make it darker. So that works with the water-based markers for sure. Now I can't get any of them. All right, let's work on her sleeves because I think that's another one that should be pretty easy to find those colors. Because it's like the pink, the pink and the purple. I think it's just 2 shades too, which is always nice. So now the purple is B and C. Let's see what we got. He's that U. It's a little bit dark, but I like it. So for if you can't match exactly, I always just try to stay in the same shade range. So for example, for her skin, if I have to use 3 different peach shades to do her skin, I'm just gonna make sure I have a light, medium, dark, and then assign my light, medium, dark to theirs. You know what I'm saying? So match as close as you can, but then just make sure you have the order right if you can, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. So right now, this purple is a lot darker, but this is probably the best I can do, but I'm only doing 1 shade. Also, now my dad's gonna come up and interrupt us too. This video just doesn't want to be made. I'm trying, but nobody is letting it happen. Hopefully he'll just distract the dog, and then we'll just hear him singing, and it'll be his worst nightmare. But that's on him. So I really love her colors. That's, again, and one of the reasons that she's up there for favorites, because I really love this like purple shades she's got going, and the yellow associated with her a lot because obviously her hair and because of her kingdom's colors and the sun theme, all that fun stuff. Is this supposed to be stripes on that side too? Yep. So, what else? We have about 9 minutes left before I have to leave and get to speed coloring instead. Next week for Buddy Colorathon is the Chibi Girl. So I think I mentioned this in a video, but I'll mention it again. Jade Summer is bringing those books back, the Chibi books, but they didn't give us a specific timeline. They just said by mid-December they will all be back. So I don't know if they're going to stagger release them. I don't know if they're just all going to show back up one day. I have no idea. So keep an eye out. Jade Summer has a Facebook group that they do mention a lot of this stuff in. So I recommend going over there to try to find stuff out. But hopefully it will be out in time in case anyone wants to do that buddy color and doesn't have the book. But otherwise, you could always just do like any girl and try to copy my colors, or just I'm doing a birthday theme page, so you can do that. Whatever you want to do. And I think enough people have the book already, so that we're still gonna get a lot of participation there. Okay, now a pink. I hope I have a good pink. It's crazy when you have 100 shades and still somehow can't match. So, ooh yeah. Looks good to me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else. Oh, so I'm doing the one weekly buddy color video, buddy colorathon, but I am still uploading every other day, or I'm hoping to. That is my plan. So hopefully you're enjoying all of my videos. And I think I'm pretty good for November, but if you have any video ideas that you want to see from me, never hesitate to let me know, because I keep a list. So whenever I can get to them, I do. And it's not a very long list right now, so hopefully I'll be able to get to them soon. I have one really great idea for December, but other than that, we're gonna have to come up with some new stuff. And I still have to do my how I color with Inktense. I know I keep dragging my feet on that one. I don't know what I want to color in for that one, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but I do have that idea written down. And my last video should have been ASMR, so I'm interested in seeing how people react to that. I just really wanted to try that, like, for myself. I love the sound of the markers, and I was like, this would be fun as ASMR. So if nothing else, I'm gonna watch my own video and get myself some views from that. So what else is easy to pick out and do right now? I guess we can start on her hair. So a nice bright yellow for her hair is what they're telling me. She's already coming together, which is nice. I like it when they come together nice. So it seems as if the brightest yellow is just on the very tops of her hair, and then we'll have to shade in with other colors. Oh, here's another fun fact. So I actually placed an Amazon France order the other day. Yeah, yesterday? I don't know. And I'm really excited. So basically, I was not ordering because I was in my van. And then I was not ordering because I was like, well, I'm sure Sam will get me Christmas presents from there. But the shipping is still a little bit crazy. So I was like, I know what we should do. We should both get me things from there. So I picked out 4 books that I'm paying for, and I'm splitting the shipping with him. So he's going to give me my 4 books right when they come, and then give me the other books on Christmas. But I'm very excited. And I ordered my first portrait book, which does not have color by number. So we will see how we do without assistance from color by number. Obviously, I have Vitro, but I feel like Vitro is different because of the segments, that it kind of makes it easier that way. So the portrait are just big open spaces of faces. So I'm excited. I'm assuming we'll get that at the end of the month though. I don't know. So I'm done with most of my Christmas shopping already. But I will leave that to talk about in an upcoming video because I just talked about like Halloween yesterday. So, I mean, Halloween just happened like yesterday. So, I'm just focused so hard trying to find where I'm supposed to be coloring. I love Rapunzel. Oh, look how good it's coming out. I also love using yellow because yellow doesn't really ever come out streaky. And I don't know why that is. But I appreciate that from yellow. It makes my life easier. Yellow, though, will pick up on the black lining the most. So if you ever do get some black on your yellow tip, just rub it off on a scrap piece of paper so it doesn't spread around. Beautiful. Do you see any more number 9s? I do not. Great. This one was one of the scented ones. The pack of super tips I have is actually 120 pack. So it's 100 regular colors and 20 scented ones. I'm just sniffing it off screen. This one's lemon, so I love it. But the 20 scented ones are repeat colors just with scents, so it's a little bit strange. But at the time, this is the only one that was available. So I just like the yellow one the best. I think they're starting to lose their scent, but I've been using them a whole heckin' ton, so they did good. Next, 8 is a darker yellow, bordering brown already. I guess it's bordering orange. Are you darker? Ooh, wow, that's a pretty good match. So 8. Interesting. Because that is a pretty good match, but it's very not what I was expecting from her. Yeah, as you can see, I got a little bit of black from the line work, but it's okay. What else? We have like 2 minutes left, so I'm just gonna do one more little segment of hair and then we'll have to switch to speed coloring. I hope you guys like that format. Again, it's just really important for me to try to show you my finished page as often as I can. And for me, that usually means speed coloring. So let me know if you would prefer speed coloring or if you just want me to stop the video and come back with the finished results. I really like speed coloring because I'll watch anything sped up. I just love it. So, but if you don't love it, and then I get to pick the fun music and stuff. So let me know down below what you think. About that. I've also started reading the book Nevermore. The book P.O Box. It is the 3rd book in the Nevermore series, and I'm super excited about that. In fact, I almost hope to be finished by the time this video goes up, but it is the 3rd book in a series, and I love it a lot. And I'm hoping to read a bunch this month because for whatever reason, I do good every other month. So last month, October, I ended up only finishing 1 book, and it was an audiobook, and that wasn't great. Like, I definitely need to do better because I've also purchased a whole bunch of books. So I'm hoping to do a lot of reading this month. Actually, that's another question I have for you. I plan on doing another haul that should probably be coming up on the 14th. Do you want to see reading books in that haul? I'm going to actually put a poll up on my community tab because I might film it before you see this. I don't know. So let me know, and maybe it's too late, but we'll see. And I am done for now. I have to get to speed coloring. Sam has his meeting, so we got to clear out. So hopefully this was a fun color and chat. Again, I'll be speed coloring, and I'll come back with my outro in a second. Ready? Whoosh. voila! There's our finished product. I think it came out pretty good. Nope, it's not our finished product, but I'm going to do it off screen. I forgot the rest of the little gems that are supposed to be dark red up in her crown. So, I just realized that now. That's fine. I still think it came out really good. I really like, yeah, I don't know. I just like this one a lot. Her skin is a tiny bit streaky, but again, that's kind of what happened. So I just made sure to work in the same direction. I really like her little outfit. Love her crown. Love her. So, oh my gosh, I miss skin on both arms too. I guess I still have something to do after I turn the camera off. That's embarrassing, but that's it for me for now. It's now nighttime. I took a little break in the middle while Sam was working and we had dinner, all that fun stuff. So you will be seeing this on the 10th. So happy week 2 of Buddy Color-a-thon. Hopefully you're making all those friends. Hopefully you've been buddy coloring with me. We'll post these to Instagram if you do any Rapunzel themed pages and tag hashtag Buddy Color-a-thon so that we can see them. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, let's say gemstone. Why not? And thumbs up this video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and I'll see you again in 2 days with something different. Bye, guys.